This is a truck I always inspired me back when I was a little kid. So 3 years ago, I found one. We started building it. It evolved into a show truck. Pretty soon it's like, hey, this is good enough to go to Louisville. Andrew Pagels, Richard Pagels Trucking out of Franksville, Wisconsin. We pull tankers, all chemicals, flammables, combustibles, corrosives, and such. Well, when I was a little kid, I'd go with my dad in one of his friend's trucks with a little window, and I was small at that time. It was late 60s, early 70s. My mom would drop me off, and I'd go ride with him, and I thought that was the coolest truck. And over time, someday I was going to get a 72, and now I got one. It's a 72 359 extended hood. It's got a 3406 cat motor, C, 18-speed tranny, 342 rears, 261-inch wheelbase. I found a 42-inch double eagle off the East Coast with a gentleman named Chris. I've kept him informed and sent him pictures, and it's like, oh, went to a good home. Don't have a stitch of old wire in it. Don't have a stitch of old holes or valves. It's all new front to back. Motor rebuilt, tranny was new, rear end's rebuilt. We covered everything with it, Basically about 2.5 years took to build it. It was a lot of work. The interior was done by Inside Rides. Don and his crew did a great job. The dash to put electric windshield wipers in, you couldn't do it in the old Ultra Cab without being able to close the dash pod. So Ken was like, well, we'll make it work. We'll just build a whole new dash. And it's really a replica with a little extra bling to it. Moved out 3 inches and down 3.5 inches. Got rid of all the mechanicals as far as AC and heat. I was calling for parts on it one day and get off the phone, and I said, because it wasn't the right time to build a truck because everything cost-wise was ×2, sometimes ×3, and good luck trying to get it. So I was making some phone calls. I get off the phone, and I'd say, everything's so much damn stupid money. And then about an hour later, my wife says, hey, I figured out a name for your truck. And I was like, really? What's that? Stupid money. It's like, yeah, it is. It is. It fit really well. The builder I had on it, he worked 2 years pretty much nonstop. And, I owe him a lot of credit. Like if you look at the board, I'm all about giving the right people credit that made this thing happen. It's not about me. Believe me, my crew, my sons, and myself, we've put a lot of time and effort into it too. Somebody comes up and says, beautiful job. I point at Ken. Tell him that, because he's the one that built it, painted it, and, there's just a mirage of people to get a truck to this point. Very grateful.